Okay guys, Sunday the 19th of November and we are on the FTSE 100. So let's have a quick recap of this market from last week in relation to our Sunday analysis, and then we'll have a look at the market for the trading week ahead. So what I've done is I've already put on some of the levels that we had from last week's analysis video. What we were looking for was for potentially, if we've seen pullbacks into these key levels of structure, we could look for continued weakness. Now the market on Monday pressed up into those levels. We then had a strong bearish movement down toward that 7402 level, where we talked about incorporating the MA200 into that area of potential support and resistance. Now we bounced off of that level on the Monday. We then started to break through on Wednesday, and we came down toward our 350 to 335 level of support. Pressed back up on Thursday, where we tested at the level and rejected, and then on Friday once again tested down toward that key area of support, and then we rejected once again up toward the level of resistance, which was lining up with that MA200. Now what I'm also going to do is just drop down onto the 5-minute time frame quickly, and I'm going to basically talk you through the only thing that I added in with subscribers throughout the week. Okay, so let me just get rid of this so it loads a little bit faster. All we looked at was the sloping trend line. You can see the market testing at resistance, 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 and then we started to get a bit choppy here, but we continued to test as resistance. And then when we came down, coming into, let's have a look, Thursday morning, we were just sitting up above that level. So all I went over with subscribers was that potentially we were breaking out of the downward trend, and we could continue, or we could start to look for potential bullish positions. We had a nice bullish bounce here. We then came back down on the Friday. Once again, a nice bullish bounce, testing at those previous lows. So it's always worthwhile having the current market structure, or what the market is currently doing. So as we run through the week, I'm always looking for new clues that the market is giving us. If I see them, I add that into my analysis. I look at what it is suggesting for the market moving forward, and it gives us a little bit of a clue as to the market starting to turn a little bit more bullish coming into Thursday. Okay, so now if we go back onto the daily time frame, let's just get rid of everything off of the chart. So what are we looking at coming into next week? Well, the first thing is, up toward these levels remains key resistance. So around about 465 up into 475, we already tested this level on the 13th of November. If we did see pullbacks toward this level, more than happy to look for resistance once again. Now the resistance may come in slightly further down, around about 7450. Down towards 7430 right here. So we're basically using the spikes down from the 25th of October, the 26th of October, Thursday the 2nd of November, which is lining up with this whole section of price action from back in August. Again, if we see pullbacks toward this level, happy to look for that potential resistance and continuation. So let's get rid of these arrows. Now we have identified a level of support, so we're just bringing it up. We had it around about 351 last week, so all we're doing is we're bringing it up to around about 355, 360 right here. We had it going down to around about 335 right here. So this continues to be a strong level of support, and for me really the main key levels are just a little bit down below, around about 330 down towards really the 300, around about 305 right here. This is when we start to retest at this previous level of structure. We had a breakout, we went over this on a Sunday analysis video. We had the market basically squeezing. We then had the breakout, the very strong bullish movement, pullbacks toward this level. Again, good to look for potential support. The preference really is looking for some sort of bounce down here coming into next week if we continue to find support, and then certainly if we make those bullish runs back up toward these key levels, start to look for the market weakness. Now up above also, once again, we're just using that MA200 as a little bit of a clue. Let's have a look. Really, for me, it's up into around about 413, 415. And then last week, we got our clues on Friday, Thursday, Tuesday, and also Monday. So really, we're down toward around about here. Basically, the 400 level, the round number, right here. Get rid of this arrow. We've got the MA200 in there on the daily time frame. We've had a test on Monday, Thursday, and also Friday. On Tuesday, we tried to break through and failed, came back up and held on the MA200. Again, good potential level of resistance and also of support. Now, looking at the market, we have had a strong bearish movement. For me, the market continues to look bearish unless we start to break back up above these areas now. We'd really need to start getting back up above the 475 and around about the 430 levels. If we start to do that, we've basically created a double top. It would be suggesting, by breaking up above these levels, that double top is starting to fail. And we would then start to look for the market coming back up to retest previous highs around about 565 down toward around about 530. So that's pretty much everything for next week, guys. If we just have a little recap, down here, both of these levels remain key support. So look for those bullish positions. Preference for me is really, if we're selling, getting back up into these levels up here. But we do have that level with the MA200, around about 413 to 400 also. Good to look for potential resistance. And if we break up above also, good to look for support and those bounces up toward around about 7,430. Okay guys, so that is everything for this week. As always, I hope you found that useful. I hope you all have a good trading week next week. I'm James Orr, and thank you.